BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
For the Boeing 787, it has been a rough week with continued problems being found and worked on as the aircraft reappears into the headlines for the wrong reasons, and it's only now resulting in customers being further frustrated by the current state of the Dreamliner, which is impacting numerous airlines now. The pressure is well and truly mounting on Boeing as defects with the aircraft continue placing them in a rather unpleasant position. Namely, the Airlines Corporation, a heavily talked about leasing company here on the channel, came out openly and discussed how unhappy they have been with the situation at the American aircraft manufacturer and the lack of transparency coming from them. It would not be the first time we have seen this frustration vocalized. Emirates has continuously communicated through interviews by their president Tim Clark that they have been massively unhappy with communications and transparency from Boeing regarding the up-and-coming 777X. Of course, this being a different aircraft to the 787, but the general premise is still there. The communication seems to be lacking. The dates in general have been very flimsy with nothing being set in stone, meaning for an airline like Emirates, it's been near on impossible to plan moving forward. The Airlines Corporation chairman and founder noted that from Boeing, the date keeps changing. They get solid information that notes the aircraft will be ready by, say, July and then August, but it keeps getting pushed back. So when August rolls around, they basically say, no, it'll be September. Then when September rolls around, Boeing will say, then it will be October. Airlines Corporation themselves note that they have multiple aircraft, that being around 11, that need to be delivered. However, they are stuck in Seattle, and the leasing group can't welcome the type on. While 11 aircraft are being directly affected by the troubles at Boeing, for the Airlines Corporation, it is not just them. There are well over 100 787s awaiting delivery, and many more that are struggling to see production be completed due to the continued defects. Boeing has had 2 or 3 newer problems primarily impacting the type, with one of those being the carbon fiber imperfections. If you would like to learn more about those particular problems, you can check back on the channel, as a couple of days ago I did discuss the carbon fiber issues. Boeing, though, has continued with the stance. They apologise for the delays, and they need to ensure that the aircraft is completely safe and defect-free before it can be eventually delivered to customers, which makes perfect sense. However, for many of these customers, the question is begging of how. After this long, is the quality assurance issues and defects still impacting the aircraft series? And I think it's rightfully so that they believe it's getting a bit ridiculous. Boeing is, however, continuing to try and attempt to right the wrongs by assessing and also analysing its suppliers to find out where a lot of these defects seem to slip through when it comes to the supply chain. According to Bloomberg, sources note that there have been more than 20 different locations on the Boeing 787 that have seen quality breaches. 20 breaches in minimal time is not something Boeing wants, and I don't think any aircraft manufacturer would want for their aircraft in such a short space of time, let alone at all. Boeing is now on a very much uphill battle to try and re-establish a better relationship with airlines over this series. It has severely lacked that in the past couple of years, and now the displeasure over the situation is starting to come through from these customers who are speaking out. What are your thoughts on the situation, though? How do you think the Boeing 787 has really been truly faring within the aviation industry? You can use the comments as a great way to start a dialogue. I'd just like to thank you so much once again for taking the time to watch a video here on the channel. I hope you've been enjoying the different upload times. I recognize they're a little bit earlier, but hopefully you do enjoy that time. Thanks very much for watching. Do take care and be safe, and I'll see you once again later.